Alrighty, so today I wanted to mess around with Ainz a little bit. I know that I did an Ainz and Sabnak video literally like less than a month ago because of, Sabnak coming out and everything, but the meta is just super focused on Unknown Team right now, and I've just been kind of messing around with Ainz in general. I didn't really get the most use out of him originally when he came out, and he's such an interesting and like fun kind of character to play with that I've just been using him over the past couple of days in my like daily matches and stuff for my daily missions, and so I wanted to use him. I'm going to be using HP food as well because every so often I get into the mood where I'm like, I don't want to keep. I don't like using evasion food. It makes a lot of sense and it's really good, but I feel like most of the time the meta ends up being CC food or evasion food, and I don't like using CC food too because if you get out CC'd by a big whale or something like that and you end up going second, that food does nothing for you. So HP food, even if I go second, I'll get a little bit more HP from the whole situation, and maybe just getting something out of the food is really, really helpful. Is kind of what I'm trying to get at here. So we're just going to set up for next turn, and we'll see what goes on here. Obviously, if you don't know what Ainz does, he is going to put on these Death Brand stacks, which are decreased damage dealt, and all target ultimate move final damage is decreased. So nothing super crazy there. I mean, well, my Ainz is only like 1 or 2 6, and it's not great because of the fact that at 6/6, Ainz Death Brand stacks are, I think, 8% less damage taken per stack, which is really big. And I think at 1/6 or 2/6 or whatever mine's at, I think it's only like a 2 or 3% per stack, so it scales pretty high. But once we get max stacks, we can use his single target, and it'll actually put a death sentence debuff on the enemy, and then at the end of the turn, it just does their max HP as damage to the character. So it basically insta-kills them, unless they have like some sort of shield or something on. So let's go for this. Unfortunately, I don't have another like crazy debuff that I can put on or anything. I could just throw the Death Brand onto Escanor, maybe. I think I will. Because I don't know if I'm going to kill. Nah, I mean, I'll stun. It's pretty good damage. Am I going to kill the Bond? Okay, I don't kill the Bond. That's probably for the best, though, because he would have gotten card usage and stuff like that. So we're going to, boom, put the death sentence on him. He's disabled anyway. I really wanted... Well, I guess I could have. I was going to say I really wanted to put it onto the Arthur, but I was afraid that he wouldn't have enough debuffs and he would just cleanse the death sentence stack off. But you'll see at the end of the turn it'll actually kill off the Escanor here, because he doesn't have any way to cleanse it off. Hopefully he does enough damage to proc my Thor passive here. Doing some pretty good damage to my Sabnak. Boom. Okay, it did the disintegrate one. Funny. Anyways, we do not have the passive proc just yet. Sabnak's disabled, which is unfortunate. Let's throw this out to proc the debuff. He's gonna cleanse his stuff off, and then I can try to set up like this. The only problem is I'm not gonna have whatchamacallit, I'm not gonna have my taunt with Sabnak out, so he has potential to kill my Ainz here. And if Ainz dies while there's a death sentence stack on the field, it just gets rid of it because it's part of the passive. So that can be a little bit troublesome. We do take a pretty decent chunk of damage there. And of course, melee is in the back. I have been hating the melee backline play so much recently. It is so annoying to me. God. I mean, it's a good play in the meta right now too. Like, I can't blame anybody for using it because, like, if I throw on the Sabnak debuffs and stuff like that, and then the turn ticks over, he just eats them, and then what's I gotta do? It's a smart play. I don't like it because he's not doing anything for the frontliners while he's in the back, but unfortunate. He's getting rid of Ainz here, which actually isn't a big deal now that I've lost my stack. Does he kill? Oh, he does kill. That's actually really annoying. I mean, not annoying. It's really unfortunate, I guess. That is really good, though. I am not sure if... I'm pretty sure I can kill the Arthur off. No doubt I can kill the Arthur off. This level 3 card's going to go hard. But is there going to be enough damage left over at the end to kill the Bond? Oh, that doesn't even kill Arthur outright. I was expecting more, honestly. I was expecting way more, honestly. That is incredibly unfortunate. Yep, guaranteeing the crit. Yeah, that sucks. I almost wish he could proc my Thunder God's protection, but that's gonna be too much to handle. Is what it is. Is what it is. You know, that happens. The melee in the back really screwed me there. I should have played it differently, though. Alright. Okay. Unknown team. He is unfortunately using Hell, which is kind of a problem. We do get extra AoEs with Ainz. The problem is Hell. Hell against Ainz is pretty bad. Let's go for this into this. We'll set up for next turn. Since I go first, he'll have to use both of his cards or just his Dark Moon card if he wants to re-up on his taunt, which means maybe I can go into killing Hell next turn and get rid of those passive stacks. So we'll see. That is 3 stacks on both of those characters, which is not very good for me. We do pull some extra basic stack cards, which is nice. Using that card is not preferred because that's the one where you really want to have your passive proc to do more damage. This is the one that you typically want to use first. Not doing basically any damage to me, though, so I think, you know, the Ainz lowering their damage dealt is helping a bit there. Plus, I have Nanashi stacks on as well, so that's obviously a big part, too. Doesn't re-up on his taunt, though, so I think I'm going to go for this. I don't have the other cards to do my passive, unfortunately, so I think I go this. This is going to put my taunt back up, which is good. He's not going to be able to use Hell cards, which is kind of nice. I don't do the most damage there. Can this kill? Not quite. It does do more damage per Deathbrand stack on the enemy, which is good, but not quite enough there. But Hell is actually going to die at the end of the turn, which is great because it's going to cleanse off these debuffs. I do have Hell's passive procced now, so that is also nice. He's using his cards in all the wrong order, so I guess that's good for me because he's not going to debuff me, and he disables himself. He's going to stun my Sabnak, which is kind of annoying, but yeah, I mean, it's just kind of annoying more than anything, so not really much I can do about that. She has Tarmiel, yeah. I'm not going to be able to put up a taunt. I think it's fine if I just go ahead and disable my Ainz here. Doing the AoEs, it's going to give a little bit of damage to the Thor, though. It's not much at all, though, so it's not really like a huge deal. Not quite enough to kill, though, really. Oh, I have my passive procced. I didn't actually know that. But we procced her passive. Okay, this could still go south very quickly here. I guess best case scenario... Okay, he's going into Sabna. I was going to say best case scenario, maybe he just... Like, if he kills off my Thor, I could re-up my stance and then put Death Sentence on the Thor. But I don't really know that that's doable now. Me being disabled is not great, but I think we'll have enough damage to kill. Should I merge this into a level 2? Probably not, because Ainz is disabled, and I don't know how much damage these are going to do, but they're single targets, so they should at least do some decent damage. Yeah, 134 is not bad at all. This is going to be more than enough to kill. Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay, and then this goes on to Nanashi, so not bad, not bad. Could have been worse. Could have been better. This isn't going to do the most. But anyways, I'll get rid of him. We'll move into the next match. Okay, we are going first because he would have got an intro here. 206 is pretty low, so probably a bot if I had to guess. We do top deck a level 2, which is actually kind of nice. Unfortunately, I have to go into Arthur if I want to get the most damage out of my team here, so I'm going to do something like this. We can set up for next turn. The The attack-related stat lower is kind of nice, but unfortunately it doesn't do us much good, because Arthur really doesn't use many cards turn 1 anyway. Lilia doesn't really do a whole lot of damage anyway, and then Escanor can't be stat lowered, so it doesn't help in that regard, so that actually kind of sucks. We did do a lot of damage to Arthur, though, so that's, you know, that's nice. I already put out a couple of stacks and everything, and I have more... whatchamacallit, I have more Sabnac cards, which are AoEs, which put on Death Brands, so I might just be able to play into the passive here on Ainz to get rid of the enemy team. Did you have Tarmia Link? I don't think you... No, you did. Okay, that's actually kind of crazy, considering you didn't do much damage to me at all. Let's throw up the taunt. Let's throw this out. This out. I'm not actually sure. Maybe this outright kills... I think it does. This is going to kill Arthur, which is not bad. I mean, it's nice to just go ahead and get him off the field. He wasn't going to cleanse his debuffs off anyway. No single targets from Escanor, and he's going to die at the end of his turn, which is positive. And then Percival in the back. I actually wonder if Percival's passive will eat into some of the death brand, or the death sentence. I'm not actually sure how that works. I don't think it would, but... Does he take any damage there? No. Okay. So it doesn't matter at all. Okay. That makes total sense though. So let's just do this into this. And that should be pretty much GG at that point. She's below damage cap because of this. And so she should die even if we don't hit damage cap. I have my passive procced. That actually didn't do nearly as much as I thought it would, but the extra damage kills. Would have stunned her anyway, and then boom into the Percival. So okay. Not too bad. I don't know. Not the greatest team on the planet, of course, but it's just been something nice and fun to mess around with, and for the dailies at the least, but let's go again. Okay, we have a Sins team with King as well. I'm not 100% sure what to do about the King, to be honest with you. Let's throw this out, this out, this out. Melly will cleanse those off and put the debuffs on. Unfortunately, it's very possible we break the shield on everybody with this. We do. So that is an attack-related stat increase of, I think, 25%? 20%. Which is kind of a big deal. He can't use AoEs, which is good. AoEs would be... I mean, well, would it be bad if we took an AoE or two? I don't think so, because it would help proc our passive on Thor. And without him having his passive, I don't think it would have been the biggest deal in the world. He is going to full cleanse here, though. He's going to prop his passive because that was enough stacks. So that is a little bit of an issue. He's going to cleanse off that disable as well. Who has your Tarmia link on? Okay, he has your Tarmia link on. Let's go for this. This. It's not going to... I need to... Even if it disables us, I basically have to do it like this to get the most damage out of the Sabnac card. We're killing off the King, though, which is good. Good damage to the Escanor. Boom. Boom, boom. Okay, that does kill, which is really, really good. Escanor... I mean, I did disable Sabnac there, which is a bit unfortunate. But honestly, she's done her job. Not the biggest deal in the world. We actually didn't put our stance back on because... King died. I think you can't put it on and if you only attack into 2 characters. I think it has to be 3. So that is a little bit unfortunate, but maybe not a huge deal considering I think it was it single target? It just literally went away as soon as I looked at it. I think it was single targets that were disabled on the Escanor there. I'm going to play into... We have our passive procced on Thor. I'm going to play into this just to see how much damage it does because I need to get rid of him anyway. He has a gold card in hand. Boom, 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 boom. 174, not bad. I mean, that's with a gold card, and, you know, gold card needs to do a lot of damage, but that is actually not doing that well. But we do have type disadvantage, I guess. I don't know, she can be really tanky, and her lifesteal is really annoying as well. So that's kind of annoying. I don't know what's best here. I guess we just throw these in and then throw another Verdict's card out or whatever. so that way we proc Death Sentence, because this will put 2 stacks on. Okay, it just kills anyway. Okay, easy peasy. I think one more match. Alrighty. It's a little unfortunate, because, well, 225, I think that's probably still a bot if I had to guess. A little unfortunate that we've basically got nothing but bots this game, or this session, but it's what? It's Thursday? At 2:30 p.m.? So, not really the greatest time for, like, real players or anything like that, but it's also kind of later in the week. I feel like a lot of people play at the beginning of the week and then kind of get situated and everything, so Oh, I forgot. I put on Ainz debuff, so melee literally just cleansed all of that. That's a bit unfortunate. Ooh. Damn, tanking that like a champ. Let's go. That was actually good, because was that a level 3? That was a pretty big deal, I think. 130? Not 100% sure on this one. Let's re-up our taunt. I do need to get rid of melee, unfortunately. Let's throw another set on, because I think melee's gonna full cleanse anyway. Nice, pretty good damage there. We kill there. I don't think that proc my passive yet though. Melee is going to be debuffed a little bit. Yeah, okay, so he can't use an AoE, which is good, I guess. I think that is best case scenario, actually, because if he used an AoE, he could probably kill like my other 2 characters off. But with the single target, Sabnak is kind of equipped to take that, so that worked out kind of nicely. AoE, okay, it's good for me. This will actually proc my passive? I think it did. Yeah, we were really close. With the damage that we dealt last turn with her, we were super close to proccing passive anyway, so... I need to kill melee off this turn, so let's do this. I hope that's enough to kill. I really don't know if it is or not. Even if he cleanses here, we're going to have our taunt back on. And I'm going to put the Death Sentence stack on the Escanor. Okay, we do kill. That's good. Extra damage on these 2. Death Sentence on Escanor. We have our taunt on. Maybe this kills. Does kill. Okay. I'm happy about that, but we don't get to see the Death Sentence kill. Probably for the best. He had 2 gold cards in hand. I think they were melees, though. I wasn't paying the most attention whenever melee died, but either way. She gets crit chance decreased. Nothing crazy. I don't have a single target with Ainz either, so I think we just triple attack in with Thor here, and hopefully that's enough to kill. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Let me actually see if that puts me in champ 1 or not, or if I'm still 1 match away. I might just go ahead and throw 1 more in, so that way I'm good for geared, and then I can just do a video on ungeared as well. 2 points away. Unfortunate. Let's go back in. All right, going first again. 239 makes me think more of a real player. He is using Now For Me, which might be a little bit of a problem. I'm not 100% sure. I want to not use the AoE here from Ainz because, well, actually it doesn't matter in this scenario, because if Now For Me stances, it's going to take all his debuffs off, so it'll immediately stun him out of his stance anyway. So that actually works out for me in this regard. But like Arthur, for example, he's not going to be able to cleanse anything off because we went first. So he's going to proc his, debuff, and then the rest of them won't. But not the biggest deal in the world. We can re-up our taunt next turn. I think this is a real player. Bit of a weird play there. Do I... Let's do this. Because he's going to have 2 debuffs on. Because this is going to put a debuff onto Arthur. We re-up. and then we put Death Sentence on top. So now, Naofumi's stunned for the whole turn. Arthur does have his passive proc, so he could hit us with like Infect and stuff, and that could hurt. But he has to single target with Escanor, and I think Sabnak, even if she dies, like she's gonna take the brunt of the hit, which is really good. Not debuffing me, you're crazy. He dies. That's so funny. It's so funny. All right. I unfortunately do not have passive. I don't have anything when it comes to... this is actually really bad. Basically all I can do. Escanor, okay, that's good damage. I don't think Escanor can live this. I don't. Like, this isn't gonna do the most damage, but it's enough. It's enough. It's enough. Oh, and then if he tries to stance, he stuns himself. His Escanor wasn't super high dupes or anything, so that's good for me. I didn't take the most damage there. But I don't have a taunt on at the moment, so maybe a problem, but... Man, okay. I feel like that was like not like a high level play or anything like that, but it was I made do with what I had. I haven't been pulling the greatest cards for Thor, so I don't have passive proc yet, and unless he deals damage to Thor here, it's not going to do the most damage to me anyway, unless he gets rid of this and I pull a Thor card. That would be nice, but I don't know. Will this do 4,000s? I don't think that's gonna cut it, unfortunately. Unfortunate for you, my friend. Unfortunate. I guess I do this. I guess I don't want to disable my Sabnak, which is the problem. Ooh. I was about to say, will Percival die from this? Maybe I should have just fought into the Percival, actually. Does Percival take damage from this single target? Oh, we cleanse the debuffs off. We cleansed the debuffs off. I mean, I don't think Naofumi was going to be able to come back from that. We still had our full team. But, okay, I'm glad we got a real player right there at the end either way. I don't know. The Ainz is, like, a little situational, of course, which I guess most of the third slot units typically are, unless you're just running, like, the best-case scenario team kind of thing, but... It's fun. I really do think it's fun. Like, watching them die to the death sentence, if you can, like, keep it on them, is so satisfying. It's so good. So, either way, I'm sure we'll probably mess around with geared PvP after this video. I don't know if I've even played any geared PvP this week. I have not. So, I need to probably hit Challenger before the week is over, so I'll probably try to mess around with that. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to try a new unit or just try to, like, really go for gold. I haven't tried humans really since Thor came out, so maybe I'll try that. I'm not 100% yet, but either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you guys tomorrow.